guys. Oh, wait, that was yeah. Wait, that was a little bit but anyway, yeah, I'm back. Don't mind my hair cuz it's just a bit messy today. But I'm going to be talking about learning to change your perception. I don't really remember what made me think about this topic, but I don't really know. But I do think it is important to learn how to change how you view things because I mean, it's just the way you I don't know how to say it, like the way you perceive things determines how you feel, if that makes sense. Like I remember when I was literally at my lowest, like when I say depressed, baby, I was at my lowest. And what actually got me out of it was, I guess, spirituality in a sense. One second. Like spirituality in a sense. But I feel like learning certain things changed my perception. Like I was still in the same circumstances physically, but mentally I was able to handle the situations better. Like just living with someone that, I just thought certain things about because of how they acted towards me or just how they acted in general. I thought certain things about them, and to later realize that how this person is treating me has nothing to do with me, and it has everything to do with maybe their insecurities, or not even insecurities, I don't want to say insecurities, but you know that's really the only way they know how to be because of how they grew up, and they don't have that ability to recognize that. Some people, I feel like, and especially older people, I feel like don't have the ability to recognize certain patterns, or to be able to sit back and reevaluate how they're acting and why they're acting that way, and to maybe think like, maybe it's some childhood trauma thing, and you're just, like just stuck in that pattern, whatever. And I had to give that person grace and really realize, like, it's not about me. It's literally not about me. I've never done anything to this person. However they are acting towards me, it's just they're just projecting their projections onto me, and sadly I am the one that's getting the feedback or whatever, but it still has nothing to do with me. And that was one of the first ways that I feel like I changed my perception. But this goes into like a lot of things. I feel like even when the times where I was waking up at 6 to go to the gym, baby, I was on a little grind, okay? Like I was on it. But I was waking up at 6 to go to the gym, and of course it was days where I just didn't feel like it. I'm like, bro, like who wants, like, come on, like it's a lot. But this is what I mean when I say changing your perspective. Say you want to go to the gym, right? You have 24 hours to go to the gym. But say, you just one of them people that's, because honestly, it was me. Always on my phone. Like, it really is that phone. It is that phone. So, constantly on my phone. Like, constantly. And TikTok. It's always TikTok. Always. So, okay. I'm like, okay, I know I need to go to the gym. I'm like, I know I should go, but I just don't feel like it. But then I'm like, hold up. Going to the gym is going to take me an hour, less than, or more than an hour out of my 24. Really think about, like, I don't know if it's just me and I just like overthink about something, but to me, I'm like, that is nothing. Like, that is nothing. Like, to say, let me go work out for an hour and then come back and still have more than enough time to be on my phone, that's not bad. Like, that's not bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel like, I don't know if it's just honestly being brutally honest with yourself. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know if it's just being brutally honest with yourself that where the perception comes in and change. Because when you really think about it, like, an hour out of your day is nothing. Like, you still gonna have time to bed, right, do all that, but you just did something for yourself. And even going to that other video that I just did about, like, not identifying with their soul, when I really put that into perspective of how, why am I letting my body dictate and give into certain things that I know is not good for me in the end run, and can just mess up my chances of like going to heaven. Like, if this body is not even coming with me, why am I giving into, like, really thinking about it? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, really putting it into perspective of like, okay, like, this body isn't even coming with me. And even relationships, if you know you have standards and you want this and you want that. Like for me, example, I know what I want. So why in the world would I settle for something? Hold up, let me give you a better example. I think it really is just knowing your end goal and saying, I'm not going to fall into any temporary satisfactions. Like, if I know at my end goal is I want someone that wants marriage, right? And say someone comes into my life and we start talking, we're talking, da da da, and he's saying, oh, he's not really like the marrying type. Why would I sit here and waste my time on that if at the end of the day I know, like, do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, perception, like, you can always make excuses. Excuses are going to be there for everything. But I feel like when you learn to put things in perspective, it is honestly maybe you just being brutally honest with yourself. Like, don't get me wrong. I can sit here and make excuses for myself, but I'm quick to be honest. I'm quick to be honest and put myself in check, because it's no excuse for certain stuff. It's no way that I can't take an hour out of my day to go work out. It's no way I can't take a couple hours to study. It's no way that I'm wasting my time on something I know at the end is not going to benefit me, and it's just not what I want at the end time. Like, you see what I'm saying? I feel like that's what I mean when putting things into perspective. I'm kind of now associating it with just with brutal honesty, if that makes sense. I don't know. And put this bigger picture into perspective. Like, even with the whole phone thing and saying that you want to do all these things, you are going to die. You are going to die. And you really do not know when you're going to die. Most people that die, do they really know they're about to die? Like, except if you're sick, maybe. But people die all the time without. And I'm from Philly, baby. Like, you get just walking out the store, just walking out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you literally don't know when you're going to die, and you're procrastinating on not only things that you feel like you need to do, but things you want to do, and which is a big space that I'm in right now, realizing like I'm so adamant right now on experiencing things that I want to experience, because you really truly don't know when you're going to die. And that's I feel like that's putting things into perspective for you to be able to like really get on. And I know people say, I say a lot of things that people say all the time. My message just comes out differently, but it's really the truth. Like, I'm gonna keep saying with it, and I'm gonna whatever, because it is the truth. Like, you will die. And do you want to die think like I could have did more, or I should have did this, or I should have did that? Or do you want to feel a little bit satisfied with the life, with your life? And that's putting stuff into perspective. You feel me?